Okay, I am now live. And I need to open up the comments somewhere else, but we'll do that in a bit. Colt, would you like to introduce us to the stream? Oh, I'll take Alex off my title. Whatever. I'll go and do that right now. Because she's not currently joining us.
Excuse me.
No, you're not excused.
I apologize in advance because I was really, really hungry.
That's fine. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm now live. I ought to tweet out. Video output low, but that's okay.
Is there anyone already here?
No one's here yet, no. But Colt, go ahead and get us started in the game whenever you're ready. Or do you want to wait till I turn it
out? Yeah, tweet it out.
I'm doing that. You two talk, be entertaining while I'm doing this.
Oh no, it's too much pressure. Alright.
Discord is a little choppy, but it's not like horrible, so just keep that in mind.
Okay. I got my Median dice, the purple one.
I hear Taco Bell.
Huh?
I said I hear Taco Bell.
No, you don't.
Taco Bell
Yes, I do.
stream.
No.
Yes.
Taco Bell from viewing pleasure.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, apparently Assassin's Creed is here. Hello, Assassin. I'm sorry, it's not Assassin's Creed. His name is Assassin Creed. You gotta subtract the one S. Whatever message he said, though, he retracted it, so I don't know what he said, because I didn't look at it in time.
I guess we can get started, and everyone else can just rewind the stream.
Yep.
Bam.
Alrighty then.
I'm tweeting it out as we speak. Dungeons and Dragons. Come on.
Alright. Are we good to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you, dude.
Dirk is over in the corner eating the taco.
Hold on. Here, I can fix this. I'll mute myself while I'm eating, and then I'll unmute myself whenever, I need to say something.
Making jokes, you're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
No. I gotta keep this shit quality.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, so, welcome to a world somewhat familiar to you, but not particularly to these characters. What? Sorry, I'm easily... There's your tweet. You just tweeted it out.
Yes, I did.
Alright. These are the Northern Lands. This continent is the only continent known to this world. They have no concept of anything else. Anyone who sails too far away hits mountains or worse and is never heard from again. But that doesn't stop the sea trade from being a pretty big part of life here. There's a lot of islands. The main continent is this vast north and south pillar of land. You all live on the north side of in this country. However, for whatever reasons you all have your own, you have decided that it's time for a change. There is a massive galleon preparing to sail to the south country. You've heard things about it, but none of you have ever been there yourselves. But each of you, in your own way, has acquired a ticket to said country, and you sail out today. You all start in a harbor town located far to the north. It's kind of chilly, but luckily it's summer, so not too badly. The town's pretty big, plenty of shops everywhere, and the ship is actually just started loading right now. What are all of you doing?
I'm trying to get my Mozilla Firefox to work. Okay. I way zoomed out of the area so I can see everything in there. All right.
Yes.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just kind of black right now.
Yeah, but whenever
It will be
something
for a
pops
while.
up, whenever something pops up, I'll be able to see it now.
I'll make something more interesting later.
I'm looking through my things, making sure I got everything I need, and then I'm gonna head to the ship and just get on board.
All right.
Okay. Maya,
It's got these.
Maya was one of the first to actually board. She is right now. She's kind of sitting at the front of the ship, holding her bag in front of her rather than on her back because it was a little uncomfortable because of her tail. And she's just sitting there, just kind of looking out the ocean. Every now and then, she kind of glances around, making sure no one's really approaching her, and she's just sitting there at the front of the ship.
Hey guys, did we introduce ourselves?
No, we didn't. We should probably do that.
Did we introduce ourselves?
We probably should do that. You know.
Anyway, as you pointed, there was an elven cleric of the god of fire, who's the primary deity of this region. You don't even need to do a religion check for this. His name is MacMorin. Anything else you'll need to check for. But he greeted you as you came on. He was a bit hesitant. And also, you noticed out of the corner of your eye, he did do a symbol of warding off evil as you passed. Since you're a tiefling.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. By the way, okay.
Wait,
Kyle,
so there's a god on our ship?
No, there's a guy who supports the god on our
Just
ship.
a cleric.
We should introduce our characters real quick though. All right. So for the people that are in the stream, my character is a female tiefling that is oddly enough a cleric, which is very rare to find with tieflings. Tieflings are pretty much infernal. Well, their ancestors once made deals with demons and became infernal beings that changed their shapes. So tieflings have they have scales and they have a long tail and claws and sort of lizard-like eyes. They're very draconic-like. And my tiefling.
Oh,
what? So what's that called?
Demonic, you mean, not draconic.
Yeah, okay, sorry, demonic. You're right. Demonic.
You mean demonic?
Yeah, they're very demonic looking, and the whole thing, and pretty much all of society believes that tieflings are evil because their ancestors were once evil, and so they look at tieflings with a very negative tone, and because of that, most tieflings turn out to be very chaotic because no one likes them. Like, if they enter a shop, shopkeeper will watch them. If they're walking around town, guards will usually follow them to make sure they're up to no trouble, stuff like that. And my tiefling...
For more information, consult the player handbook.
Exactly. I was just giving a brief description of tieflings. And my character, she once lived in a town where she was friends with a lot of criminals, and just because that's the society she lived in. And now she was. Should I say why she left the city or not? Colt?
Just general overview, and let's move on. We can do backstory later.
Okay.
I have things planned for it.
Basically, one point she got in trouble, and a goddess helped her out, and because of that, she became a cleric. So yeah, and now she reveres like god, basically, or I say revere. It's a little. She's weird. Okay, that's it. All right, Kyle, your turn, and hello, Outcast. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
all of your characters are weird, Matt.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought Call was awesome.
Hey, weird doesn't mean they can't be awesome.
True.
Anyways, my character is named Dirkethis. The name was inspired by my favorite vanilla companion in Skyrim, but everyone's just gonna call him Dirk for short. And he's a monster hunter, and he was once very honorable in his hunting of monsters, but now not so much because of events that I'm sure we'll get to someday in his life. So there you go.
So for
That's
everyone watching the stream, I currently have
right.
this information pulled up, and I'm sort of scrolling through it. So if you want to pause and read that stuff, you can, and then catch it back up to us. So, yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and read it though.
So, Dirk, you come in up. You board about the middle of boarding. The cleric is again just greeting everyone that comes aboard. He says hi to you. He's just sort of a tall, typical elf, very white robe except for the blazing red symbol of like a fireball for Magmoran. And he has like this odd staff that looks like a candelabra, but weaponized.
I just nod to him as I pass.
Mm-hmm. He smiles and nods to you. He's like, he actually makes a comment as you do. He goes, "Don't see many humans around here. Enjoy your day, sir."
What does he say? Good day?
Also, they don't get many humans around here.
Well, yeah. I heard that. Okay. Alright, just keep going.
Alright. And running up behind you, actually, he goes, wait, I'm late. And you look behind you, do you?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Running up, there is a very odd individual in, like, this dark maroon purple robe and this, like, white mask covering the top part of his head. And you can easily tell that this is a dragonborn of sorts. He goes, "I'm sorry I'm late." And the elf looks at him and says, "You're not late. There's still an hour left of boarding, sir." He goes, right. He quickly searches through every pocket in his robe, and in the last one he finds a ticket, which he hands to the guy. The cleric takes it and says, "Thank you. You're supposed to give this down there." He gestures to the people taking tickets, now angrily looking back up at y'all, and all the people in the line who he ran in front of. He goes, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah, while all
He
this is
didn't
going
mean
on...
anything by it. Let him through.
While all this is going on, Nemea is just sort of like kind of looking over it from the railing of the ship. Just sitting up at the top.
Sir, can you give me a perception check?
Yes. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Whoop. Whoop. Perception, where are you? There it is.
You notice that on the underside of his jaw, there are these, like, bright, polished bronze scales. This guy is definitely a dragonborn.
Okay.
And he does not have, that does not mean he has wings. He's basically just a dragony. Okay. He takes his ticket and, head held low, he walks back down to the ticket takers properly.
Come on. He didn't mean anything by it. Just let him through. He has his ticket.
That, the cleric says. He'll be let on. Thank you for your concern, though, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just allowing him from getting on the ship. He just has to go give his ticket to the people.
Right.
Why is there a ping going
Fair
on
enough.
the map right now? Every now and then I'll see a ping on the map in the same spot.
Because I'm ADD, so... Anyway.
Okay.
Alright, Derek, you board the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular place you go?
Is there any place specifically that I go?
Where do you go? It's a really big ship. There's a below deck, there's above deck.
I'm just going towards, like, the front deck area where, like, you can peer over the front of the ship, and I'm just kind of hanging out there.
So top deck front of the ship?
Yeah, top deck, front of ship.
Okay, that's where Nemea is. So while you're up there, you see a tiefling sort of sitting down on a bench, looking out into the ocean, every now and then glancing behind her.
Colt, can I do a,
Yes.
Well, I would say, like, a spot check. Or what is it now?
Spot check.
Just the same thing you just did.
Oh, okay.
Or perception check.
Okay, can I do a perception check just to see what my surroundings are like?
Yes. Okay.
Nice job.
It's kind of salty. There are waves everywhere. There's not really much to see. It's actually kind of boring. The people running the ship are just doing what they do.
Okay.
By the way,
You do notice there's just a woman who has a tail next to you. Not sure what she's about.
By the way, for everyone watching the stream who was not aware of this, what happens is whenever we roll, there are two numbers. The number on the left is the one you normally use. The number on the right is a different roll with an extra bonus, because you have advantage on that roll. So we're pretty much always using the number on the left. So you roll the number on the right.
Second roll.
What?
The number on the right is you have advantage or disadvantage. They're the same roll.
Then how come whenever he rolls a perception check,
different
the one on the
dice roll.
right is a smaller number because he has advantage?
Different roll, D20 roll.
Yeah, advantage works where you get to roll twice, basically. And choose the better of the two. Otherwise, you just choose the first one, which is the one on the left, right?
Yes.
You see... Okay.
Anyway.
You did not explain it like that, at all. Thank you, Kyle, for actually explaining it properly. Alright.
Sure thing.
Anyway.
Exactly what I said. Okay, never mind.
It's not all what you said. Okay, go ahead.
Is there anything you want to do before you... Are y'all setting sail?
I mean...
Talk to each other.
Nemea's just sitting there, she's not interacting. She's just sitting there.
No, Mike. Dirk sees, obviously sees this tiefling, takes note of it, but doesn't do anything about it.
Just a couple hours later, the ship actually raises anchor and sets sail. It's still like midday. You boarded in the morning. As you're standing at the top deck, the dragonborn from earlier sort of just walks up, like breathing heavily. He goes, "Hey," he says to Dirk.
I look at him.
Yes. Thanks for the comment earlier.
Sure thing.
What's going on up here? You three are the only ones up there at the moment.
Sure thing. No
Nemea's
problem.
kind of glancing over at them,
Just watching the waves.
Nemea's kind of glancing over at them, but she's not really interacting. She's just she'll glance over them to just look at them, then she'll look away again.
The Dragonborn actually just takes a seat in the middle of the deck, and you see him. He reaches up his sleeve, and he pulls out this black ring from on his arm. He flips it into the air, and it begins floating just above the deck.
What are you doing?
Oh, just something I picked up on my way. I'm a storyteller, you see. He moves his hands over the ring, and it begins sparking up with all these different magical colors. I figure we're in for a long trip. You might want some entertainment. How about you, ma'am? He says, looking over to Nemea.
Nemea was not looking at him when he spoke to her. She glances over and she goes, "No, thank you, I'm fine," and then turns back around. Great dialogue, right?
Right. To yourself, he says, and he goes, "Would like to hear a story along the way. Might shorten our trip a little."
Kyle, let's at you.
I mean,
Dirk?
We don't got much else to do. I know, I was thinking.
All right. And Ornstein, he goes, "I'm Ornstein, by the way. What's your name?"
Dirk.
Dirk. Nice to meet you. Now, let me tell you the tale of my people.
And by the way...
And he proceeds to tell a rather cliché story, functional if uninteresting.
Wow,
and it just
very
seems
historical.
It takes... however, the special effects are pretty good. He uses his magic, he makes sparks, and in the shape of the people he's playing, it's kind of a cliche story of just a prince rescuing a princess. And it seems to take a lot longer than you think it should have.
And by the way, Nemea is listening to this. She's
by
just
the
not
time
really
he is
interacting.
done...
Sorry, go ahead.
By the time he is done, the prince has gone through a forest of killer bunnies, fought with a giant penguin, dethroned an evil necromancer, and finally rescues the princess. All of this takes several hours. By the time he is done, it is practically nightfall. He looks up at you, having listened to this whole thing, and he goes, "So what did you think?"
Very educated.
Hooray!
By the way, whenever you mentioned killer bunnies, Nemea kind of whispers to herself, "Killer bunnies?" She just whispered that to herself when you mentioned that. Also mentioned it on the stream.
I'm still...
Whatever. What?
Did I hear him? Did I hear her?
Let me roll a stealth check for saying that.
Okay.
Unless you didn't care.
She didn't care. She didn't really care. She was just being a little quiet. She was just whispering it to herself, but wasn't trying to hide it though.
And I know it's not perfect yet, but I'll keep working on it. Ornstein says.
I'm sure we'll get there one day. I look back out to the waves.
Check with advantage, Dirk.
Okay. 20.
Ooh. Alright. You look out and see a fading light just on the edge, just coming over the horizon. You see this massive form, and with that high of a roll, you also see it's almost like a ship, except it seems to be made of metal instead of wood.
There's my perception check.
Nemea, you also see it.
Okay,
all right.
She's keeping an eye on the ship. On that.
She actually got a natural 20.
You looked out to sea, so.
Okay, yeah, I see.
So she's been staring out on the water the whole time
and muttering to himself.
Whatever. Anyway, so she.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
She's looking at the ship, and she does glance behind her again, but then she turns back to the ship and she continues to watch it as it's on the water.
It keeps getting bigger and bigger on the horizon. It is moving very fast for a ship.
Should we be worried about that ship? Who's the captain on board here?
A ringing sound, like a warning bell being rung very vigorously, and the sailors start running around very quickly, shouting at each
immediately
other.
going to stand up and walk towards the back of the ship. She's just walking towards the back of the ship now.
Here.
Can I grapple one of the like the sailors that's on our ship real quick to?
You don't have to grapple them. You just have to get their attention, and yeah, you can.
Okay.
As you walk with Nemea.
Hey, what's going on here? What's happening?
Sure, and there's an unknown vessel approaching. We're trying to take evasive maneuvers and get the wizards up here if we need to do combat. They might be privates.
Isn't it normal to see other ships on the sea?
It's flying a flag we've never seen before. Our spyglass, our navigator, he points up to a crow's nest far above the deck on the main mast. He said he doesn't recognize the flag it's flying.
By the way, guys,
can I go up there myself and check it for myself?
Guys, Outcast commented Titanic.
Yes?
Outcast commented on the stream Titanic.
Nice.
Yeah, you climb up there. It's pretty easy. They have a ladder. You can climb up there easily. There's a navigator in the crow's nest just looking through a spyglass when you get up there. Ornstein follows Nemea. So
she turns to me and goes, "Why are you following me?"
I say, "Hey, let me see that spyglass."
Sorry, what'd you say?
All right, Dirk first. He goes, I'm doing Dirk's part first.
Right, go ahead.
The navigator hands you the spyglass.
All right, I look through at the ship.
Giving a massive wake, and from up here you can see like the deck of it is not wood or metal. It seems to be soil, and there are even trees in addition to buildings on top of it. This thing is so massive it has a field on top of it.
Whoa. Can I look at the flag and do a perception, or like a perception for the flag?
I see the flag. Roll a knowledge history check. Or history
hit.
In this case. History. You've heard rumors about people living beyond the edge of the world, and one of the symbols you saw in association with one of these rumors was the symbol. It was actually the symbol of a clock, a golden clock on a silver background. You don't know the name of the country, you just know it's associated with the world beyond the edge of the world.
Do I know any rumors about it being good or bad?
No, it's from beyond the edge of the world.
Alright. I say, okay, I give the guy his spyglass back, and I say thanks, and I leave.
Down, you see Ornstein in his bright purple robe and the white mask on top of his face, just following Nemea, who's trying her best to blend in, and he's just going, Where are you going? Can I come with you?
She turns to him and says,
Why do you have a tail?
She turns to him and says, "Why are you following me?"
Besides him, and he points back to Dirk, who just caught up.
To what? I'm sorry. What did he say?
My only friend. Well, besides him, and he points backwards to Dirk.
Colt, every now and then, the beginning of your sentences and the ending of your sentences just cut out. I don't know why. So what was it you said one more time?
Sorry. Okay, Alright. He says, well, you see, you're my only friend, aside from him, and he points backwards at Dirk.
She says, in what world are we friends?
He looks down at the deck of the ship. This one.
She goes, no.
Colt,
and then she just turns and starts walking away again.
He continues to follow her. Yes.
Oh!
Hey, Alex! Oh my god, there she is.
I'm
gonna get her in this call.
Okay, get her on Discord.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get her in the call.
Alright, I'm also going to put her,
Alright,
back on
as you go...
Cool.
Yeah, as you head to the back of the ship, you also notice a woman with a very massive shield at the back of the ship, also looking at the approaching vessel.
I don't know what the sound was, but okay.
Oh, Kyle left.
Oh.
Hold on, pause the screen. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Kyle, you're back in? What the...
Alright. Hey, I'm gonna use the bathroom and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. I'm trying to get Kyle... I'm gonna try to get Kyle and Alex back into the call.
Alright. Alright, be back in a second.
Center yourself. Come on. Sorry, everyone, for technical difficulties. It's just a thing that's going on. Why is he really not on my friends list anymore? What is going on? Okay, no, that's add friends to... Don't want to add friends to DM, I want to add them to the call. Okay, I'm actually going to leave this call, or, I don't know. Add friends to DM. 7 more members. Alright. Wait, no. He's in here. Oh. Hang on. I don't understand.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hello. Okay. Now,
Okay.
if you add... No. Okay. Kyle.
We're back.
Kyle, if you look up like in the top area of the...
There, I did it.
Okay,
I
Alex.
figured I did it. I already
Alex,
did.
she needs to actually be...
Alex, why is it ringing? Why is it ringing?
Because I'm trying to get her to join.
She needs to click join, though.
That's what it's doing.
She needs to actually join, though. She can't just... She's apparently online. She's not even online. Look, there's like... She's not online.
Nope, she's not. Oh. No, she is. It's green.
It's not green to me, though. She's on mute. Awesome.
Well, now she's joined, but she's muted.
Ah!
What's this noise?
Feedback.
Alex, are you there?
Echo.
Here, I'm like, I
She's
hear
a robot.
horrible noises as well.
What is going
You
on?
have headphones, you can
Who
put
has
in.
the echo on?
Yeah, I'm trying to shut one down.
Alex, do you have headphones you can use?
I think it's yeah.
Kyle.
Okay, I
Oh,
don't hear
my
echoes
goodness.
anymore.
This is great. This is just great.
Yeah, seriously. Alex, you there?
Hello?
Hi, Colt. I can hear you.
Yes.
Alex, okay, good. We're all here. We're all here.
Oh,
For the
Alex,
sake
go to
of-
your settings and roll20 and make sure to...
Yeah, I have myself to not receive anyone's stuff, so I won't be able to hear her anyway. What I want to do? I want to have everyone.
Okay.
Can I move? Can I just? Trying to figure out a way how to minimize all the character
I'm here.
avatars.
Alright. Okay, shall we get back on track?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Ooh. Lilith, you are standing at the back of this boat. You presumably boarded before it left. And all the sailors just got into a big frenzy because there's a massive metal ship just making a beeline straight for your galleon. And a tiefling, a dragonborn, and a human walk into, well, the back of the ship where you are.
No, a tiefling, a human, and whatever walk into a bar and
Yes.
And keep
Well,
in mind.
into the ship, or just like they're walking around.
Okay. Alex, if you don't know tieflings,
Okay.
well, okay, first of all, Colt's NPC is dragonborn without wings, and a tiefling is basically looks like a demon human hybrid. So, yeah. There you go. You get a good idea of what everyone looks like now. Anyway,
It's a match made in heaven.
right, sure. Demon and human, match made in heaven. Works perfectly.
The ship is getting just closer. Getting closer and closer, and even as the galleon sails on, the bigger ship seems to be turning to remain on the collision course.
Collision?
So it's trying to. It looks like it's trying to collide with us.
Yes.
From the front or the side?
And as it's getting closer and closer, and it becomes what?
I said, is it trying to approach from the front or from the side?
Right. And it becomes perfectly clear that this ship is going to hit your galleon. The starboard side.
I don't know what side the starboard side is. Nemea's trying to get to the opposite side
Okay, I
of the
pull
ship's
over one of the
the
sailors again.
The right side of the ship.
Okay, then she's moving to the left side.
Left side, the left back of the ship. Anything else you want to do? You have a few minutes. You have like a minute or two before it collides. Anything you want to do?
Sorry.
I ask one of the sailors, "What's the plan here? What's going on?"
He is like kind of freaking out. He goes, I don't know.
Nemea, stealthily, she's gonna try to do this
Okay, I run up.
stealthily.
I run up to the thing is about to collide into.
Okay, Nemea is going to try to do something stealthy. She's going to try to...
I'm gonna go to the opposite side and try to grab onto something.
Okay, Alex, you're over where Nemea is. Nemea is going to try to stealthily rip up some of the planks and then throw them into the water and then jump onto it. Okay? Colt?
While the ship is still intact.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. She's going to sit there and wait. Never mind, I said
Pull 'em off. You do spy some rowboat.
Oh, there's a rowboat?
Ready to evacuate.
There's a rowboat? Is there like a delay on my end or something?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes, they appear to be getting it ready to evacuate. What?
There's definitely a delay on my end.
Alright. Anyway, seconds before it hits. Yes. Dirk, what are you doing?
Well, considering that the thing's not slowing down, I'm running for the rowboats now.
What are you doing?
I just like try to go over to the rowboats as well.
there is a huge crowd trying to get in them. They're actually launching one that looks way, way too full. And like as it hits the water and starts to pull away, and they start getting people in the second one, there's pretty much no room for any of you to get on them.
I like.
The big ship. You grab a barrel? Okay. Yeah, there are a few barrels around. The one you find. And as you put it inside, blocking your entrance, you're like, "Aw." And then you hear just this massive crash as the ship